everyone, welcome to the Edward Jones Chatting Cage. I'm Alexa Datt. The coolest part about this show is that you get to participate and ask today's special guest any question you want. Today's special guest, Arizona Diamondbacks pitcher Zack Godley. He's going to join us in just a minute. But first, let me tell you how you can ask those questions. So all you have to do is click on the green button to sign in or sign up below so you can get in line and get some face-to-face with Zack. Or hit us up on Twitter using the hashtag Chatting Cage. I'll see your questions and I'll be able to get those over to Zack. All right, without further ado, let's go ahead and welcome Zack Godley to the show. Zack, first of all, thank you so much for taking the time out and being here with us today. How's it going?
It's going great. Thank y'all for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. So we want to start out here with a fan. We have a lot of Diamondbacks fans who are very excited that you are here in the Edward Jones Chatting Cage. Matt Murphy says right off the bat, how excited are you about the amazing start that the team's had so far this year?
It's been amazing. I'm super excited about it. This team has been something special up until this point this year, and I'm excited to see where it's going to go ahead and going forward.
Like I mentioned, a lot of Diamondbacks fans lining up. We got one here who wants to ask you a question. What's your name and what's your question for Zack?
Hi, my name is Emily, and I want to know, what was the last TV show you watched?
Well, the last series I just finished was Into the Badlands on Netflix, and I just started the TV show Longmire.
Ooh, nice. I've heard really good things. You'll have to let me know how that one goes. All right, another one here from Jay Goldstein, 88. What's your favorite ballpark to pitch in outside of Chase Field and why?
I have a couple of favorites. I think overall, like atmosphere-wise, one of my favorites that I've pitched in so far is Boston, and then I think one of the ones I've had a decent amount of success up to this point in my career has been Colorado. Nice.
All right, another fan here on the Edward Jones Chatting Cage, lining up to ask you a question. What's your name and what's your question for Zack?
Chris from New Jersey. I'm actually a Yankee fan, but in Godley we trust. I started to take a liking to the Diamondbacks, but I got to ask you, the sprinting after off the mound to the dugout, when and why did that start? I love it.
I've been sprinting off the field my whole life. As far as I played a bunch of different positions growing up, never really pitched before, and then started pitching my junior year of high school. And so back then and where I was at, I didn't think it was any different of a position than anywhere else. So I just kind of continued to do it, and it just translated over into college baseball and then into the professional baseball. So.
Hey, listen, fans appreciate the hustle. It's pretty cool to see. All right, on Twitter here, someone hit us up asking a question about your nickname, the Bull. How'd you get it?
Got it from, I think, my college coach at the University of Tennessee, Dave Serrano. Him and then some of the guys on the team started calling me that just because of my mentality and then also me, my sprinting off on and off the field. And then also when I got to professional baseball, once I made my debut, the pitching coach at the time said the same thing. He said I looked like a bull running on and off the field, so that's kind of where I got it.
All right, pretty simple. Time for our EDJ question of the day, Zack. Give me the best advice that you have ever received from anyone in your career.
Best advice? Wow, that is the question of the day. I think the best advice I've ever gotten is all hitters are the same no matter where you're at, and just attack guys. Go at people, throw strikes, and you're going to be a lot better off than if you are trying to nitpick and nibble around people.
All right, sounds good. Great advice. We've got another fan for you here, Diamondbacks fan, maybe. Not so sure, but definitely a fan of you, Zack. What's your name and what's your question for Zack Godley?
Hey, my name is Mike. Go Diamondbacks.
There you go.
Zack, who's the best person in the clubhouse when it comes to ping pong?
I'm not 100% certain on that. We just got the table not too long ago, so we're still trying to figure that out right now. I'm definitely not at the top of that list, that's for sure.
Hey, Zack, a couple of people are tweeting me, and Chris Owings specifically was saying that you guys do this awesome sing-along on the team plane, and he was saying that a bunch of guys can actually carry a tune. Who's the best singer on the team right now?
Ooh, I have no idea about that one. Best singer on the team. Probably, I'd say Pollock. Pollock's probably got the best voice.
Yeah, I heard he's got that guitar too, so he keeps it all going. Five-tool player, right on and off the field. Another question.
Exactly.
This is from Jesse B. here in the chatting cage. What do you like to do on an off day?
Depends on where we're at. I like to play a good bit of golf, and then I'm not very good at it, but I enjoy playing it. And then also enjoy if we're at a place where I can go do some fishing. I enjoy doing that as well.
Yeah, I feel like that's a really common pastime for ball players. A lot of guys love going fishing there. All right, here in the Edward Jones chatting cage with Zack Godley, another Twitter question from GoVols25. Who was your favorite player growing up?
Didn't really have one. Honestly, if I had to pick, I'd probably say it was Roger Maris. I remember watching the movie 61 and really enjoying watching what he did. And but honestly, I never really had an idol as far as a baseball player that I followed growing up. I just never really followed the game all that much at the big league level.
All right. Well, we got a ton of fans who idolize you, Zack. We got one here who wants to ask you a question. What's your name and what's your question for Zack?
Good afternoon. This is Lou Flores. How you doing, madam? And how you doing, Zack? How's everything going?
Going well. How are you?
You hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. What's your question for Zack? What do you got?
All right. Well, my question is, the team has been off to a good roll. So what is the pregame ritual like, you know, the process? What's in the mindset right before when you guys prepare for the other team?
Every single player has a different process that they go through on a day-to-day basis leading up into a game. For the most part, for me on a start day, my process is just coming in, doing a little bit of heating up the arm and whatnot, and then doing stretching, and then going over the report on that day's lineup, and then doing some stretching and going out on the field and getting ready and start playing catch, and then getting the bullpen and get ready to go.
Sounds good. Sounds like a great routine you got going there. Hey, Zack, we have a fan here on Twitter who wants to know, she said, pointed out that you and your wife are expecting in September. Congratulations. What are you looking forward to the most about being a dad?
I'm not sure. This will be, like I said, this will be my first kid, so I'm just excited for her to get here, really and truly. This process has been interesting, to say the least, for me, just because my wife is still teaching. She teaches third grade back home, so it's one of those things where we don't get to see each other a whole lot other than when the school year ends and she can come out for a little bit, and then she's going to have to leave right after that to go back home. So this process has definitely been interesting, and I'm just excited to get to meet her.
All right, so your wife's a teacher. Who's smarter, you or your wife?
Oh, hands down, my wife.
Good answer. There you go. All right, Zack Godley here on the Edward Jones chatting cage. We got another question from Twitter. Miss Hemingway 2 said, what do you enjoy the most from Troy Lovello as your manager?
He's just a great all-around guy. The biggest thing that I think with being a starting pitcher, I think it is just his trust that he has in us in the starting rotation to go out and get the ball every fifth day, and he trusts us to take the ball and go deep into games and give our team a chance to win each and every day.
Yeah, I had the pleasure of meeting him. What a great guy. And Zack, you are as well. Thank you so much for joining us here in the Edward Jones chatting cage. Good luck this season.
Thank y'all for having me.
And thank you to all the fans for all of your excellent questions for Zack Godley. We're going to have chatting cages all season long, so make sure you tune in. I'm Alexa Dat. We'll see you then.